All right, we got a UI. We got a UI. We've come a long way since we started talking about my videos and how I don't want to organize them. Well, not too long. We only just were talking about the script yesterday, but realistically, nobody wants to sit in PyCharm and read through the console logs. People want a nice UI. People want something that they can be proud of and show their friends and not have them look at them like they're a complete freak. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you all a little reminder on what we were doing the other day. I've been recording videos on my Mac, and when I record the videos, they go into this folder called videos, and each of the videos gets an automatic title generated based on the timestamp. And other than the timestamp, I have no real way of telling what is actually in the videos that doesn't involve me watching every single one of them. And this is only just a few days of recording, and I already have enough clips that I'm starting to get stressed out. And so I've been building this tool to organize these videos for me. And so I wanted to name the videos, give me a title that actually makes sense, give me a brief description so I can jog my memory and remember what I was talking about. And also provide me some feedback on the videos, words I use too much, kind of stuff like that. Additionally, I'd like to group videos together that are similar. That way, later on, years down the line, months down the line, if I need to find a clip of something or if I want to know what I said about a particular topic, looking back, I can easily find that video without having to scroll down and remember exactly everything that happened. So this is Finder. I want to show you what the UI looks like. This is the UI. It says Data Diver here. I was showing you guys the other day an app I built called Data Diver, which I was using to explore some government data sets. I decided that I liked the UI, and so I just stole it for this video editing project. That's why it says Data Diver up here. But regardless, we have a search bar that's not actually functional yet, but it will be soon. And I'll get into kind of how that search actually works. Additionally, we have this table here, and this is the main piece of the UI right now. This table has a row here for every single video that you see in my Finder. However, instead of the lame title that nobody understands, we actually have a coherent title. I say coherent, I don't love all these titles, to be honest. I would not just use this title immediately in a YouTube video without thinking of a better one. But in terms of allowing me to understand what the video is about, it's certainly much better than 2024 1201 1540 52.move, at least in my opinion. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. And we also are able to sort by duration, file size. So that kind of stuff is very standard. We know when the video was created. If we click in on this little arrow here, we can see the AI generated description. And again, I wouldn't necessarily use this as the description if I was going to upload this to YouTube or something, but it's at least better than nothing, and it gives me a good idea of what I was talking about. And so clearly here I was talking about React, I was talking about this interface and some other fun stuff as well. I also have the option to click play. And so yeah, here we go. This was the video where I went over Data Diver, which you should definitely check out. And in here we see, I was talking about 300,000 data sets, my Data Diver tool, all that fun stuff. I remember it like it was yesterday. It's crazy. And if we click play, we get a lot of extra goodies, a lot of extra fun stuff. So one, the video actually plays in the browser. I'll talk about how I set this up. I cheated. I used a lot of AI, so it made it a lot easier, but I was surprised at how not difficult this was. So thank you, AI. It also gave me the transcript, so this is exactly what I was talking about. Yesterday when I was filming the video, you guys were seeing it in the PyCharm console, which, to be honest, if you're not a developer, is not very friendly to look at and is very intimidating. But regardless, we have the entire transcript. These are the exact words I said. The transcript, it's pretty good. OpenAI does a very good job, and I think that I speak relatively clearly, and I don't have a lot of other distractions, audio distractions in the room I'm in. So it does a pretty good job of being accurate. You do lose information. You don't get the intonation. Some of the punctuation isn't really perfect, but it's a lot better than nothing, and it does allow me to easily see what's going on. Here's what I was talking about, the filler words. So in addition to writing the description, writing the title, I'm also forcing the AI to critique me and tell me which filler words that I used a lot. And so I'm not giving it a ton of direction. I just told it filler words. I didn't give it a list of words that I'm looking for. So sometimes you actually have to say one of these words, but I say so a lot. That's what we're gleaning from this information. Now I want to talk about how I want the search to work. It does not yet work like this. So I know for a fact that, yeah, I have a bunch of videos about Python dependencies. And so what I want to have happen is if I type in something like Python dependencies in pip, which is definitely there because I recorded those videos, I want this video to pop up. I want this video to pop up. All these videos that are even tangentially related, I want them to pop to the top. And then videos like maybe successful shortcut configuration. I don't think that's related to Python directly. That should be towards the bottom. And so the search should work like that. And it should not only work because the word Python appears. Like if I misspell this and do Python, and if I put a Y here in dependencies, there's no reason it shouldn't work. Everybody understands what I'm trying to say. So that's the idea with the semantic search. I'm not going to be talking too much about how that's implemented, but just know that each of the transcripts that OpenAI gave me, I'm doing what's called embedding it, and that's going to allow me to easily group similar videos together. So that's what I was talking about earlier. In addition to grouping videos together, I can also search via this process. So I can type in an arbitrary search term, as much detail as I want, and it will find me the videos that semantically are the most related. This search is a lot more flexible than a keyword search, because if I was doing a keyword search and I typed in Python, none of the videos would pop up unless for some reason the transcript, it had this exact match. And maybe if I was searching in another language, so if I was searching in French for, I don't know why I would be doing that, to be honest, but regardless, if I was doing that, this semantic search would actually work, whereas a keyword search would not work. So it's a lot more flexible. And I think as this catalog grows, there's only, I guess, 25 video clips. As this grows, the search and these groupings and all this stuff is going to become a lot more useful. So right now, there's not very many videos, but I'm thinking longer term. I'm thinking thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of videos. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. The last thing, yeah, these example search terms, these are AI generated. That's why they're so awful. I would never interview with John Doe. I would never put an example search term this bad. Throwaway videos. So I mentioned in the previous video that sometimes I mess up. Sometimes my takes are bad. And in this instance, we see up here 366 kilobytes, 386 kilobytes. It's a small video in which I didn't even do anything. I click start and then I click stop. And so it's not actually providing any value. It's just clogging things up. And so by default, the throwaway videos are hidden. And what is considered a throwaway video? That's right. The AI tells me what's a throwaway video. And if I, for some reason, would like to see them, I can click here. And most of them are not very long, but we can see here, throwaway clip, no content, and we can even see it if we want. I said, hello, everyone. So this is a perfect example of a throwaway clip. That's the UI. I'm going to do another video soon about React, specifically front-end development for back-end developers. I think it'll be interesting if you're a back-end developer and you're trying to learn front-end, or if you're a back-end developer and you don't want to learn front-end, or if you're a front-end developer and you are not going to learn anything from me about front-end, but you're interested to see how I'm doing in your domain.